Alright, it is day 366 off the grid. That means it's day 1 of the second year of being off the grid. Anno 2. Yes, well, day 366 will do. So, I was going to get back to this and show you the big old tractor battery in its final resting spot. And here it is, in this Taurus Homewares bin outside under my ground mounted panels. Yeah, so this is where I put it. It fits in there very nicely, as you can see. This other battery is just in here for storage. I'm not going to be hooking it up in here. And today I did this wiring. I put these cables together using these lugs. They are soldered under there. I did crimp them, but I soldered them as well, because I think you got to when you're anywhere near batteries, otherwise crimping the connections just go bad in the end, you know. And I was wondering how I was going to get it out of the box while preserving the sort of the weather tightness of the thing. And then I realized that these bits here are actually indented in, and when the lid's on, it's completely covered. So you've got this little sort of sheltered bit where the wires can exit, and no water's going to get in there. If it does, I can always just ram some silicone around these holes, but I think it'll be fine. So this cabling, it's somewhere between 6 and 8 millimeter cross-sectional area. It's some stuff that I got free from Jim from his renovations, and I've decided to use this because I had it on hand, and I don't really need a really heavy gauge of cable, because this battery is not going to be doing lots of hard work. In fact, using a lighter gauge cable kind of helps it not do so much work, and I'm using that to my, in a sense, advantage. I'm doing it deliberately. So that runs across here and enters the shed. So I'll go around and have a look. So here we are. As you can see, I've hooked up these two deep cycle batteries together with the dog bones. Oh, and I had a little bit of an issue with this earlier. That car headlamp there actually ended up blowing, and I wasn't surprised about that because it was starting to get all milky inside him. It wasn't being pushed hard or anything, it was just at the end of its life, and it ended. So I didn't have another one handy, so I've just sort of temporarily rigged up this MR16 as a load instead, which is a 50 watt halogen, and the filament of the car headlight lamp was also 50 watts, but for some reason the car headlamp filaments are a bit stiffer, and they will allow a bit more current to go through when they're dropping less voltage than these do. So the car headlamps are better, but these do alright. I could even hook up 2 of these or something, because I can pass 10 to 12 amps through this charge controller. Well, it says it's 12 amps. I probably wouldn't go beyond 10, but at the moment you'd be lucky if you get 5, so that's something I'm going to have to increase at some point. So I had to do that. But anyway, these wires, they come in through there, run down here, and come up here, and I've hooked the negative up to the terminal already, and the positive goes through this 32 amp breaker. So you see, these cables can easily handle 30 amps, and that's about all we want them to handle, so a breaker is necessary. It's also handy if I want to disconnect that battery if it starts playing up, because it is going to be paralleled with these. If it starts playing up, I can just flick that and pull it out if I need to. At the moment, it's not connected to these. I'm just topping it up with this little charger here before I unite them together. So that's basically what I did on day 366.